Okay, so Pisces, the overall energy of your reading is a Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, that's the slowest energy in the whole deck. Slow. It looks like the horse is just standing there and not moving at all, but it is moving. There's one foot barely in front of the other. It's bringing in a pentacle. Pentacles are about security and stability. Groundedness can be about a commitment. This is surrounding your entire reading. This is something that you've kind of waited for, like where has it been? What's going on? Let's read and find out why the Knight of Pentacles is surrounding your entire reading. So up here in your highest energy is the Page of Pentacles. You're looking for the beginnings of a relationship. I don't even think you're in a relationship. If this is your reading, I think you are just kind of, looking at the pentacle like it's a crystal ball, wondering who your person is, what they're going to look like, what they're going to be like. Are they going to be committable? Are they going to be grounded and stable? Are they going to have a job? I mean, all kinds of stuff. So the Page is a very young energy, and I think that you are just waiting for the right person to come along that you can spend, like the rest of your life with. I have the Two of Swords right next to the Page of Pentacles. The Two of Swords is about blocking your heart. So first off, I don't think you're really putting in a lot of effort, except wondering mostly as far as trying to find a partner like this, because your heart's guarded. So your arms are across your heart, your swords are up, that's in self-protection, and you have a blindfold on. This is like an ostrich putting its head in the sand. You want to move forward, you want your person to come in, but you're afraid to let your heart go. And so you're kind of closed off. It's like a double-edged sword, okay? You're kind of closed off, yet you want it. Does that make sense? You kind of want it to fall in your lap, but I think you need to take a little action. I have the King of Wands right next to the Two of Swords. The King of Wands is fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So Pisces, your energy is holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and your hand is on your hip. Good with your other hand. So this tells me that you're going to put these swords down. You're going to kind of expose your heart a little bit here and take a chance and try to move forward, because that is what you really want. I have the King of Cups. This is one of your cards, Pisces. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Might be strong in someone else's chart too. But the King of Cups is right under the Page of Pentacles or right next to the Knight of Pentacles. So you have a huge cup of love that you could share with someone if the right someone were to come along. That's a big cup of love there, but you're holding it very close to your body. So on the other side of this Knight of Pentacles is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you've been doing your own blocking as far as, really getting out there, trying to see if there is someone who is the right person for you, who's committable, who's grounded. You really don't believe that, you half believe, you half don't believe that there is somebody for you out there. So everybody's got an opinion, for one thing, and it just feels like, no, I'll do this when I'm ready. When I'm good and ready, I'll know it. And you are getting ready, but these wands that you're blocking, these are like opinions. These are people trying to come in with, something to say about a fresh start and a new beginning. Like you really need to get out there, go do something, go to the bar or whatever. Whatever it is, you just don't want to hear it. You just want to do it your way, okay? But you are getting ready. You are putting down these swords. You are going to take a chance. I'm glad to see that, because I don't know how long you've been in this, ostrich with its head in the sand type energy, wanting a secure and stable relationship with somebody special, but not like going outside the house isn't going to help. Under the King of Cups, is your card. This is the card for Pisces, the moon. Well, something hidden is going to be revealed. This is like night turning to day. So something's going to be exposed. It's going to come to light, and it's going to help you set yourself free. I knew you were going to set yourself free. This is the Eight of Swords. You have been feeling trapped in this other energy. You haven't been able to see all the truth and clarity that's all the way around you. Blindfolds on, still wrapped, but your feet are free, your mouth is free. This is a card of illusion. This is a card of choice, sort of, and this is a card of illusion that you've been living in. So you're going to be able to set free, and I think that's what's going to be revealed to you, is that you have the power to make changes in your own life. You're not trapped by anything. Just because the right person hasn't come along, just because someone who's committable, grounded, has the things that you want from a person hasn't come along, doesn't mean you can't, unravel yourself and go out there and enjoy life. So that is coming to light. You do realize you have a huge cup that you can offer somebody of love. I have the Queen of Wands. All these cards are male or female, by the way. The Queen of Wands is right next to the Eight of Swords and right under the Seven of Wands. I got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. Well, there could be a soulmate out there for you, okay? This is strong, fiery. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be in their chart someplace. Regardless, this is your energy. You're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again. But I think there's a soulmate coming in. And I think the soulmate that's coming in, there's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you. Wow. Wherever you put your love, you put your passions. If you love animals, if you love gardens, you're passionate about it. Yeah, you'll do it your way, all right. Someone's coming in. Let's find out if they have a pentacle. That's what I'd like to know, wouldn't you? And it's a soulmate. All right, I need more cards, please, for Pisces reading, universe. Okay, I have the Nine of Swords here. And the Nine of Swords is about you being up in your head, seeking truth, seeking clarity. I think when the soulmate comes in, it kind of like, oh my gosh, do I dare, go with this? What do I do? What do I do? These are thoughts of truth and clarity. It's like every quiet moment before you go to sleep at night, doing dishes, whatever you're doing, and you have these thoughts creep in. And it is about your fresh start. And it is about your new beginning here. So, you're in it. You're in it here. But you are going to be letting these swords down. You are going to take a risk, and you are going to get the truth. You are going to get the clarity. You're going to set yourself free. I got the Ten of Wands right next to the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands is about the heavy burden that you carry. And it is about these wands. It is about past relationships. It is about, them falling apart and not becoming committed, not the right person. So you're going to be able to put these wands down. This is the 10. There's no 11. So you're going to start dropping them one by one or all at once. And that is going to relieve this burden of the Nine of Swords. I have the Emperor, card for Aries, fire energy. So, you may have Aries, or someone else may have Aries in their chart someplace, but the energy up in your highest energy is you're going to hold true to yourself. You have made up your mind about that. You're going out there. You are going to, expose your heart, and but you're going to stay true to yourself. You know what you want. You know what you don't want, and you're going to stay that way, no matter what. And you're very well liked and respected by others. You also might be a leader in your profession somehow. So you're going to be able to drop those wands. You're leaving all this blocking. You got the Death card right under the Nine of Swords. You're leaving that behind. You're moving forward. And you're leaving all this blocking of other people's opinions behind and moving forward. The Death card is all about the end of the old, the beginning of the new. This is a card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. And with the King of Cups, that gives us 2 for Scorpio. So Scorpio is right next to the Hermit here. And the Hermit's right under the 10 of Wands. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But the Hermit, this is the universe, and they hear you. You've been spending a lot of time alone. I can definitely see that. The Emperor's alone. You're alone with the 2 of Swords. You're alone with the 8 of Swords. You're alone with the King of Cups. You're alone blocking all. You're just, it's time to come out, okay? So the Hermit knows. They know what you want, and they're trying to shine a lantern on your path forward. Your path forward? They're shining a lantern right on the Death card. The end of the old, the beginning of the new. That is your path forward, is to bring yourself out of this hiding out, or whatever you're doing, like staying inside, not socializing very much, and just kind of hunkering down. They're saying, leave the old behind and move forward. This is going to help resolve some confusion you have about a grounded relationship, these pentacles. Sometimes you're hopeful that the right person will come in, and other times you're not hopeful. There's rocky waters, ships bouncing around out there, and it's the juggle. It's the roller coaster ride that you take about whether or not someone is going to come in for you that can help you get balanced, that can be balanced with you in a relationship and stay that way. So under the Death card is the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups is right next to the Queen of Wands. And I'm telling you, this relationship that's coming in is going to be very passionate. But not only passionate, there's going to be love. This is a soulmate card, and you're also going to be like best friends. You might already know this person with this card coming out. Can you think of somebody that you're going, oh my gosh, yes, I do have feelings for that person, and I think they do for me. But this person is very special. They are a soulmate, definite soulmate. A lot of passion between the 2 of you. It's like you could talk about anything. Best friends. So I have the Justice card right next to the 2 of Cups, and right under the Hermit. You will get balanced. You are getting balanced. You're starting to put your sword up. See, your heart is completely exposed here. Your scales are getting completely balanced. But you do go forth in self-protection. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And you will seek the truth and the clarity with that sword before moving too far forward. So the Hermit's saying, don't worry about it. All you have to do is put your sword up and get out there. Just stay balanced. Nobody can throw you off balance if you don't let them, okay? So, but through all this and this new soulmate coming in and all the confusion about whether that pentacle's coming in, we have the 6 of Wands. Wow. This is a card for engagement. This is a card for success in love. It is coming in. And I think it will be in the month of May, at least the beginnings of it. So all those wands coming up here, these aren't the wands that you're blocking. These wands might be the same people, but now they're celebrating. They're celebrating your love, your success in love. And it's going to be with this couple right here. Now, that they don't have to have fire in their chart, but your relationship will be fiery. It will be very passionate. Wow. So Pisces, some good things are happening in May. There's a lot going on. You're doing things for yourself, and there's somebody very special coming in for you. So I have Doreen Birch's Angel deck here, and I'm going to pull a card from this deck. It's just a card of, it's an affirmation or a card of advice. It all depends on what card comes out. So let's just find out. And I'm just going to cut it where I feel like I should be cutting this card, and I really feel like going low on this one right here. The 4 of Thought. The 4 of Thought. Look at that. So you can pause, you can read it, you can look at it. I'm going to read it to you. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. There's that card again, the Four of Thought. Your card of advice goes right, and just putting it right there.